Allah Allah, Alhaina, Yahweh, Simi Habashah, Mashiach, Wamalaki, Bashim, Harawakakudash, Barakathum, the water Bible Ball, Kwam Yasharal. Of honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily. To the men out there teaching the likewise doctrine and city Shalom. Today we're gonna get into this speech Donald Trump made, and he basically talking about all the stuff he gonna undo when he gets back in office. Now, I know a lot of y'all depended on this to happen because y'all don't want Esau's kingdom to end, but guess what? It's gonna end anyway because it's Yahweh Ratazah, it's the Lord's will. So a lot of y'all banking on this man to make all your miseries go away, but that's not gonna happen. Now I remember what 4 years ago when Trump was in office, y'all wanted his head. And y'all was begging for Biden to come and save y'all from Trump. Now it's the opposite. Now y'all want Trump to save y'all from Biden. It's like the elder explained. It's very simple. The left wing and the right wing, the Democrats, Republicans, they are all tied to the same wicked ass bird, that goddamn evil. So it doesn't matter who's in office. The same scenario, the same things are going to play out regardless of who's in office. This voting thing is a joke. It's not real because presidents are selected, they're not elected. Now, when Trump first announced that he was running in 2024, what was the main thing that he brought? What was his talking points? His talking points were not that he gonna bring back better schools, better roads, lower taxes. No, he wasn't talking about none of that. The first thing he announced on his re-election campaign was that he's bringing back firing squads and guillotines. But yet y'all want this man to save y'all from Biden. That's not gonna happen. This country is about to be destroyed regardless who's in office. Because you know why? Because these presidents are nothing but mere puppets. They take their orders from the you wish people and the elites. These ain't number Muppets. I call it the Muppet Show. Now, let's go ahead and grab the video real quick. All right, here's the video.
School prayer is banned, but drag shows are absolutely allowed. You can do whatever you want. You can't teach the Bible, but you can teach children that men get pregnant and that kindergartners are allowed to pick their own gender. You can't talk about the Bible. You would not trust these people to babysit your children for 30 minutes, and we should not let them educate millions of American students 6 hours a day, year after year.
Now you see what's happening, right? He's saying all the right things that people want to hear, right? Now y'all want this man to save y'all from Biden and all these wars that they started. I got the scripture right here. This is Romans chapter 16, verse 18. For they that are such serve not our Lord, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. That's exactly what's going on right now. He's telling you everything you want to hear to get your mind off the fact that he's about to help you over too. Sirach chapter 14, verse 7. And if he do it good, he do it unwillingly. And at the last, he would declare his wickedness. That's why it says in the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. They cannot do righteousness because they were not created to be righteous. They were created to be the wicked. I don't care how this man makes his feet sound, you trust him, you crazy as hell. Because he already showed you that he cannot be trusted. But, our people, they just fall for anything. They are childish children, childish means stupid. Let's continue.
That school prayer is banned, but drag shows are absolutely allowed. You can do whatever you want. You can't teach the Bible, but you can teach children that men get pregnant and that kindergartners are allowed to pick their own gender. You can't talk about the Bible. You would not trust these people to babysit your children for 30 minutes, and we should not let them educate millions of American students 6 hours a day, year after year.
Now, he talking all that shit, but y'all remember, he was on Epstein Island too. And all his constituents. But now he talking about the drag queens and all that stuff. What stop? Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things that the Lord hate, yes, 7 are an abomination. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. That's a lying tongue right there. And hands that shed innocent blood. Because right now, Donald Trump, he's still wanted for murder in Iran, I think. Iran or Iraq, for the murder of General Soleimani. Him, Vice President Mike Pence, when he was in office at the time, and 30 more of Donald Trump's old administration, they are wanted for murder. And now you got him in and out of court talking about he gonna sanction people to get out of jail from the January 6th riots or whatever that little staged event at the White House. I'm like, you ain't gonna be able to pardon nobody. You finna go to jail. You see? But see how quickly people forget. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness, he will deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. And you can see they're not beholding the majesty of the Lord with all these abominations walking around. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Sirach chapter 10, verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people. Now look how fast this country went from sugar to shit. Well, it was always shitty, but y'all thought it was sugar. As soon as Biden took office, it took a turn for the worse in a very drastic way. Yeah, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Psalms chapter 58, verse 3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Grown ass men still lying like little kids. But you trust that. You do it, okay. Psalm chapter 31, verse 18, let the lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. Job chapter 13, verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies, y'all, positions of no value. Psalm chapter 52, verse 2. The tongue divides of mischief like a sharp razor working deceitfully. Verse 3. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness alone. But y'all trust it. Now, this man is guilty of this covenant breaking. He breaks several hundred covenants a day. These are agreements, promises. That's a covenant. Psalm chapter 55, verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. You don't even have to do nothing for this man to declare you an enemy just because he in his feelings. Take it from the top, Psalm chapter 55, verse 20. He had put forth his hands against such and be at peace with him. He has broken his covenants. That's why a lot of nations are backing away from the United States, because they are born covenant breakers. They enter into a treaty agreement and do the exact opposite of what they agreed on. And then if you speak on it, you the terrorist. That's how they do these other nations. That's why these other nations ain't dealing with the United States, because they cannot be trusted. James chapter 1, verse 8, the double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, cannot be trusted. Esau getting his feelings. You don't know what this man finna do. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 12. If a ruler hearkens to lies, all his servants are wicked. Remember, presidents ain't running shit. They just the face of the government. You got a whole bunch of you-ish federal government people behind the scenes calling the shots. And it's a handful that nobody voted for, even if voting was real. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 16. Woe to thee, O land, with thy king as a child. One of the characteristics of children is that they are liars. You got to beat that shit out of them. Job chapter 15, verse 35. They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepareth mischief. Always. They always thinking about how to get over on somebody. They don't know how to live and let live. No, they got to take your shit. Not because they need it, because they don't want you to have it. And they don't want you walking around in the earth thinking you better than them. Because their mindset is gain is close next to godliness. They think the more shit you got, the more of a god you are. It's total opposite. All that means is that you are covetous. And the Lord hates that. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and that works in the dark. And they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? They still think they slick like that. No, everything that Esau has been planning has been exposed. The whole world knows that those people in our land are not the Lord's people. Everything's being exposed. So they only got a handful of lies left that they can work with. Keep going. Sirach chapter 41, verse 8. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High Yahweh. For if ye increase, it shall be to your own destruction. Now, who's running this planet? Edomites and Amalekites. Why is there such a large population of proud people? Because that's what they push. And it says in this scripture right here, be unto you ungodly men which have forsaken the law, the Most High Yahweh. They have forsaken the law. The law states that anybody who participates in that type of lifestyle should be put to death. What did Esau do? He gives them rights. So yeah, they have forsaken the law, and they are ungodly because they hate Yahweh Shem Yahweh. They hate his name. They hate everything about him. They hate anything righteous. That's why this country and this planet is so backwards. That's why wickedness is flourishing. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Yeah, the whole planet coming against the true enemies. The small headers and the Edomites, which is the same nation anyway. They try to separate themselves from each other. No, y'all the same nation. Amalek is Esau's grandson, same blood, same nation. And don't get out of this. Can't lie your way out of it this time. This is what I want to get though. This is the Sirach, chapter 12, verse 16. An enemy speaking sweetly with his lips. Remember them fair speeches. But in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit, prison, FEMA camps. Yeah. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Taking your life ain't enough for Esau. That ain't exciting enough. He got to cut you up, pick body parts and whatnot, eat flesh, drink blood. That's what the wicked do. Sirach chapter 10, verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. We're in the process of that right now. Esau so proud he can't believe it because of this. Psalms chapter 10, verse 6. He have said in his heart, I shall not be moved, but I shall never be in adversity. That's pride right there, talking. Psalm chapter 73, verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Why? Because of Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth was given to the hand of the wicked, because the faces of the judges thereof is not where who is he. Sirach chapter 13, verse 4. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. Now, y'all remember around election time, whether it's citywide election, statewide election, how those politicians to come to the hood, somebody vote for them, and then after they get voted in office, you don't see them no more. That's their scripture. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. If thou hast nothing, he will forsake thee. Let's keep going. Mm. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 25. When he speaketh fair, believeth him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Verse 26. Whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. That means the whole planet is watching this man fail. The whole world is watching this man lie. The whole world is watching the true nature of Esau Edom. And this man cannot get enough blood. A genocidal maniac, a psychopathic liar, and a murderer. And don't forget thief. Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. You saw how nice Trump was talking, how convincing he tried to be. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. These people have agendas. Yeah, they talk all that nice shit, that shit that you want, they know you want to hear, so you can let your guard down. As soon as you let your guard down, shot, they got you. Psalm chapter 7, verse 14. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and have conceived mischief, and have brought forth falsehood. That's all they do. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbor, and he is not. Because he the one doing the spoiling. Spoil means rob. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, we're not ignorant of his devices. We don't fall for them fair speeches because we know Edomite's true nature. Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 29. The people of the land have used oppression and exercised robbery and have vexed the poor and needy. Yeah, they have oppressed the stranger wrongfully, but still get up behind that podium and lie to you like they gonna do better, and y'all believe it. So that spirit right there, Proverbs chapter 14, verse 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well toward his going. And we very prudent over here. We don't believe shit these liars say. And that goes across the board, not just politicians. You're lying ass pastors, politicians and pastors. They're gonna be stringing y'all asses up from trees once they find out how y'all been playing with trying to lead them to the slaughter. These lying ass pastors, yeah, you too. I don't give a damn about your cross. A lying ass man is a lying ass man. Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20, to the law and to the testimony. They speak not according to this word, is because there's no light in them. All y'all do is go to church, and give these people y'all money, and all they do is freestyle lies. And y'all think y'all a good case. Just because you in the secret Jesus club, like the elder say. No, you about to get jacked up because you worshiping false idols. See, that spirit right here. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 26. For my people, for among my people are found wicked men, they lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap, they catch men. And a lot of those traps are laid with this, with the tongue talking. And y'all believe that shit. Y'all believe these pastors, these lying ass pastors and these lying ass politicians gonna get you jacked up. Psalm chapter 73, verse 8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. Let's see what loftily means. Just curious. See, and that it goes right along with their pride. Loftily means in a way that shows you think you are better than other people. That's every United States politician. See, even in the example right here, it says your views are too simplistic for me, said the young politician loftily, proud. Yeah, that's what loftily means, in a way that shows you think that you are better than other people. Is that not the cheap suits over there that think they better than everybody else? Matter of fact, they refer to everybody else as goyim, animals, but they're the only motherfuckers on the planet that eat babies and drink blood. Now who's the animal? Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds when the morning is light. They practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Think tanks. These people get paid to figure out how to get away with wickedness. Psalm chapter 28, verse 3. Draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. That's why it says never trust thine enemy. Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. Y'all believe in them fair speeches, lining up, taking them jabs. Y'all gonna learn, don't trust Esau's ass. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Because the Lord will smack him just that quick. Sirach, chapter 13, verse 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. And look, what he saith, they extol it to the clouds. But if a poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. Yeah, Donald Trump, he got a little money. He got a little fame. He's known. That's why everybody believes all his lies. But when an honest poor person get up there, they ain't feeling that. And it says if he stumble, they gonna help overthrow him. They gonna push him on down. They ain't gonna stop. They ain't gonna try to stop and catch his fall. They gonna push him on down. Let's keep going. Job chapter 15, verse 34, for the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate, and fire shall consume the tabernacle of bribery. Hypocrites, liars. That's all they are. That's all they do. Psalm chapter 5, verse 9. For there is no faithfulness in their mouth. Their inward part is very wickedness. Their throat is an open sepulchre, which is an above ground grave or tomb. They flatter with their tongue. Now, why do they compare that to a sepulchre? Their mouth. Because ain't nothing in their mouth but death. They don't speak life. They speak death. All they talk about is war. They promote death. They don't promote life. Now, let me ask you this. If Esau had a choice of starting a war, an unnecessary war, versus getting all the homeless off the streets, making sure they got good health coverage, make sure they got a place to stay, food to eat, what you think he gonna do? He going to war. He don't give a damn about nobody. But see, through them spare speeches, he convinced y'all to believe that he cares. But at the same time, that shit get done. These veterans still homeless on the street, but he's steady talking. Nothing got done. Now, look how fast it takes him to write a blank check for Israel and Ukraine. That's my point. Job chapter 30, verse 8. They were children of fools. Your children of base men. They were violent in the earth. That's some base shit right there. But he always talking about how we want to make this country fair for everybody. That's a goddamn lie. We want peace and equality and unity. That's a goddamn lie. Because to this day, in this man's constitution, the so-called black man is still considered 3/5 of a human. To this day in 2023. So that should tell you that this man does not see you as his equal. And you're not. You're better than him. You're above him. Matter of fact, let's get it in Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people. Let's get the rest of it if we could. But I want to read the whole. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. You've been struggling and striving and kicking against the pricks to be equal with a base man. You'll never be equal to him. Well, I should really say he would never be equal to you if you are an Israelite. It's not going to happen. This is something else that you can't trust about this man. Sirach chapter 14, verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom shall he be good? He shall not take pleasure in all his goods. This man kills his own people, people of his own nation. What the hell you think he's gonna do to you? But see, you Christians think this man likes you. Okay. Trying to get everybody on board for his war that he started. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yeah, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home 754 military bases worldwide. No, he ain't at home. He in your land trying to tell you how to run your house. Meantime, his house is in shambles, border wide ass open. But he trying to tell you how to run your shit. Boy, stop. Who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. But gather unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people. He just want everybody to come up under him. Okay, now everybody up under you. Now what? He don't know. He been freestyling the whole time. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 9. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for all that dwell therein. Yeah, everything you did, all these politicians, the wicked in general, everything you did gonna come back on you. And it's coming real quick. Mm, that's the spirit right there. Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived, the house not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Everything you dished out, you finna get it back double. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they prescribe. These unfair ass laws. Yeah. Slavery gonna take care of all that, though. You ain't gonna have no rights, you ain't gonna have shit. You'll be lucky if you got a shirt on your back and a cold cup of water. Yeah, man, y'all better watch these politicians. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 28. A lying tongue hated those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin. Meaning, if this man lies to you, he hates you. And we all know how much Esau lies now, don't we? Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin or the leper his spots? No. Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. We know the Ethiopian cannot change his skin, and the leper cannot change his spots. Therefore, the wicked cannot be righteous. The wicked cannot do righteousness. The wicked cannot be righteous judges. Stop expecting them to be. Every time you get your hopes up that this man gonna change, what happens? He disappoints the shit out of you. But yet you still want to find a way to trust him. That's insanity. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is an abomination to the wicked. And we can't stand wickedness, and they can't stand righteousness. Isaiah chapter 28, verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge. And under falsehood have we hid ourselves. False intentions, false pretenses, giving you false hope. That's what this man does. Psalm chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? Now we know a gang of unfair laws. Child support, unrighteous. Divorce, giving a woman half, unrighteous, when she should be put to death for adultery. The list goes on and on as to why this man runs a wicked kingdom. And it all goes back to Daniel, chapter 8, verse 25. Let's get it again. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, signing certain laws into law. When the Bible says they should be put to death, he gives them rights. The proud people. And now all these monsters Esau created, now they don't want to go fight in the war. They talking about they'd rather go to prison than to get drafted. See the monsters you created, Esau? Let's finish the script. Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy also, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. Putting your ass in hope. Let's get that one next. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Let me see if I can find it. Let your guard down. Tell you all the good things that he know you want to hear. And ain't none of it coming to pass. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 13, verse 6. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee, yeah, and put thee in hope, yeah. He ain't so bad after all, right? He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou? What you need? And he gonna use that to blackmail you. Remember, a gift destroys the heart. Luke chapter 8, verse 17. This is the red letter. This is the Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. For nothing is secret and shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known from above. I read that to speak on his true intentions. All of it's gonna come out. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 28. For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. Something wrong with that guy. But the just shall live by his faith. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that puts bitter for sweet, sweet for bitter. Proud people. That's a good thing now. They got churches. That's a good thing now. Let Esau tell you. See, that's turning, uh, that's calling evil good and good evil. That's why they're allowed in the churches. And that's why you got all that sin going on in the church. Because they think they're in the secret Jesus club. He died so they can do whatever. Okay. Verse 21, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Can't tell them that they know everything. Okay. Psalm chapter 73, verse 12. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. Politicians, especially nowadays, well, I should say warmongers that's selling weapons to both sides. That's why they keep the wars going. Oil is no longer the cash cow for America. War is the new cash cow. That's why they keeping wars going so they can sell to both sides. But this is not practical because eventually you're gonna destroy everything. And then when you destroy everything, there's nothing else to take, there's nothing else to steal. You're just gonna start murdering people. That's Esau's nature, a two-legged beast. This is a good one. The book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 17. And we can end on this one. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. Why you gonna find Esau there first? Because he gonna plan it all out anyway. Just like they talking about it's gonna be another pandemic. You find him there first. Now you got a book that came out last night. He knew everything about this particular bacteria, I would say. How you know all this about it if it just came out yesterday? Because they created it. That's how they know. You think the CDC is for the find cures? No, there's no money in the cure. They weaponize bacteria, viruses to keep you sick. to keep you going to the doctor so you can keep paying money. Now you get it? Matter of fact, this should sum it up for you. First day of medical school, what do they learn? A healthy patient is a lost customer. There's no money in the cure. So what they do, they find a way to help you live with the disease at the same time draining your pockets, getting you addicted to all kind of shit, and prescribing to you something that's worse than your current condition that's gonna kill you faster. That's what doctor means, the falsifies. Okay, we can go and get this to close. Let's take it from the top. Sirach chapter 12, verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. You don't think he tried to help people and undermine them at the same time? Ask the people that died from the jab. Oh, you can't ask them because they dead. Did you ever hear any type of apology or remorse from the government? No, because they knew exactly what they were doing when they told you that it was safe. And you believed them. And now you did. Now, same thing gonna happen if y'all choose to believe these liars, especially Donald Trump. Let's get the video again. Check them out now.
That school prayer is banned, but drag shows are absolutely allowed. You can do whatever you want. You can't teach the Bible, but you can teach children that men get pregnant and that kindergartners are allowed to pick their own gender. You can't talk about the Bible. You would not trust these people to babysit your children for 30 minutes, and we should not let them educate millions of American students 6 hours a day, year after year.
What were you doing on Epstein Island, Trump? I wouldn't trust him to be ruling over me anyway. This man spent $130,000 on a porn star. Them your tax dollars hard at work. Call all you loud high now you how about Shim Yahweh Shai Mashiach wa Malaki about Shim Hara Wapakakwadash Barakatham, the water about Bawa Kwam Yashirab. Shalom.